pitched the show, I know you guys said that you already had an idea of what the ending was going to be, but did you have like a detailed, I guess, story Bible, or do you know every single thing that you want to happen leading up to that?
I don't think we have every single thing. We've given ourselves a lot of freedom there, but thematically we know what it is. Like we haven't, every single story isn't beated out, but what we do have is the emotional journey of the whole thing. That we do know, and that allows us to not rush any of the villains and go right back to the very first genesis of these people without any kind of time restraints. So there's a little freedom there, yes.
Here's my question. Is there such a thing as Batman fatigue? How do you avoid this?
Batman fatigue, like too much Batman?
Well, there's so much going back so far. How do you carve out your own interesting part of the slice of the universe without going?
No, I remember somebody. Yeah, no, I remember somebody talking about vampire fatigue,
and
that was the
zombie
year.
Fatigue.
Yeah, right, and that was the year that True Blood and Vampire Diaries came out. So I don't know. I can't get enough Batman as far as I'm concerned. No, I think that the way we avoid Batman fatigue is all we're doing is establishing the world that will eventually need him. All we're doing is creating a city that is corrupt and decrepit and spiraling downwards and giving birth to villains that are trying to out-villain each other. And that theatrical hotbed, that's a great place for drama, and we're just going to walk in Gordon's shoes down the alleyways, up the stairways, into the back rooms, into the darkness of that deliciously decrepit world, and we're going to tell a police drama. So I think we can avoid any fatigue.
Do you already have like a storyline for maybe 5-6 seasons, or the end of the series could be Batman soon?
No, we have. Yes, we have. I would say 3 to 4 seasons, and more. But that emotional journey. We have a list of people that we'd like to discover, and we have a list of people that we'll meet along the way. I got to say, it goes pretty far. We just want to make sure that we don't, as I was saying, we don't want to rush it. That we give everybody their dues. That we make sure that everybody gets enough attention, so we can make sure that each villain is given as much time as possible.
What year does the show take place in?
It's nondescript. We're only saying that Gotham's timeless. It didn't get a Mayor Koch or Giuliani or Bloomberg, and it didn't get a bunch of Wall Street money. It didn't get retrofitted. It hasn't been. It's just a city that got left in the past. So we don't want to say what date it is. We're just saying that it's the reason they're going to need Batman is because this city is rotting from the inside. But it's that's the dreamscape.
Did you get that from 89 Batman? Because that was similar to that, where it could have been present day, but then they had old-time cars.
Right, yeah.
Dick Tracy feel.
Yeah, like
absolutely,
that.
yeah. And I think Tim Burton touched on all that stuff too. Yeah, it's I'm so lucky in that the Batman franchise has just been some of the best talents in cinema history have been involved in it before, and so the palette is vast and complex and beautiful, and like I said, I'm just trying to make this song my own, but all of these things are influences. I remember like when this first came up, rereading The Dark Knight, and The Watchmen, which again plays with time in that way. But has its feet on the ground and is very real. That's the genius of the Batman. This is not a supernatural event that creates Batman. This is not lightning or something.
Spider bite.
Yeah, there's nothing magical or supernatural that happens. This is a kid who loses his parents, and this anger germinates inside of himself, and with all the resources in the world, but nobody to really love. This guy creates and manifests an alter ego, a a real human being who bleeds just like us, and that's the beauty. So we want to keep it credible and keep our feet on the ground like those ones did.
I have two questions. How action-packed is going to be the series? Is it going to be so physical and scenes, effects?
I wouldn't call it action-packed. I mean, if we're going old school, I'd say this is more of an old school way of going. In other words, we don't want to go incredible kind of over-the-top action. All of our action is going to be because the characters need it, because it's necessary to the story, it's organic to the story. There is violence, obviously, because the town is a dangerous place to live. But at the same time, hopefully the violence is organic to the story. I think it's great for DC to have its day. I think it's great having a Jeff Johns and somebody who's opening up that library, that canon of work to everybody, and allowing people to like explore that from the inside out. I think it's wonderful, and television's a great place for this kind of drama. It really is, because you can do a slow burn. You don't have to cram it into a movie. You can, we could not revisit things for a while, but if Gotham is consistent, if James Gordon is consistent, and we're following that path with him, and anything's possible. Anything is possible, and that's great. Gotham is a town very unpredictable. Anything can happen.
And also we're gonna see like the rivalry of the comics in the TV, because Marvel also has Marvel Agent of Shield, Agent Carter, Daredevil. So how excited are you as a comic fan?
Oh, great! Let's all have a party. Let's all get together and have a drink. Yeah, no, this is the best kind of entertainment. I think this is great. I mean, I just it only means good things will happen to television. And and that's what we're trying to do, entertain people at the end of the day. So, more the merrier.